People talk about busyness a lot as kind of a nuisance, but they're actually very serious dangers. And maybe the world will quickly talk about some of the physical manifestations and stress and anxiety, or going to gain weight, or it's not a very healthy lifestyle. But even more significant, I think, are the emotional and spiritual dangers that come with busyness. There's a danger that we're robbed of our joy, that we go through life as a perpetual sort of crank. I know when I get busy is when I'm the least Christ-like to my wife and to my kids. There's just this constant noise and pressure. And God made us and wired us for a rhythm, for rest and routine and work and then retreat. And when we violate that rhythm, it robs us of joy, and it robs other people of joy. So that's a risk. I also think there's certainly a risk to our heart. What it says about our heart, the pride that's there, how it fuels the love of man or the fear of man. And there's a real rot that can set in our soul. And you think of Jesus' parable about the sowers and the soils, and the progression that it gets thrown on the ground and it gets eaten up right away, and then it springs up, and the one that starts to make it, starts to show life, but then gets choked out by thorns. And Jesus says one of those thorns is just the worries of life. I mean, probably busyness has killed more Christians than bullets. Busyness that chokes out the Word of God. It's every time that we come home and it's the preparations for a meal, or it's Sunday afternoon football, or it's homework for Monday that robs the seed of the Word of God that had been planted. It's all of that pressure and busyness that really threatens our spiritual life and even masks the fact that we have a soul. I mean, not only does it